Hey guys, it's Guinea Pig Lover 1188, and today I decided to make a video on how to convince your parents to let you do something. I've had a couple people ask me about how I get my parents to let me do what I want and have so many animals, and so I just wanted to kind of go over some of the methods that I use. And this video is actually inspired by one of my friends because I was trying to help her. She wanted to get hamsters, so I was helping her do that. So basically, the first thing you want to start by doing is just introducing the subject into a conversation. Not intentionally saying in the beginning, I want to do this. Don't say that right away. Kind of just introduce it. Like my thing right now is getting getting my guinea pig a second guinea pig, and building her a CNC cage. So basically, the other day I started talking about CNC cages, and I kind of talked about the topic of having more than one guinea pig. But then I kind of left it after a while. Like I didn't continuously talk about it. Then I like to give my mom or whoever you're trying to convince some information that's not your opinion. So go to a website and print out some kind of page there, whatever you're looking at. I have little sticky notes. But basically, this is one from on CNC cages, and the next one is one on guinea pig social life. This one's a little bit longer. When you have this one is 14 pages. So when you have something like this, sorry about the lighting. What I like to do is I like to highlight the parts that are important. Some pages have a lot more than others highlighted, but I think it's better. So I like to put this together. This one is from CaviSpirit.com about the social life, and on there they have a link to this one is guineapigcages.com, and that's another one. These both are great things. On the side of these, when I'm going to give them to my mom, I like to put little sticky notes on something. Like this one just says please read all the articles. And then this one is a little bit about why I want to make a CNC cage. And then for the social life one, there's one that says about the highlighting, and one of them is about my guinea pig. Okay. And the CNC cage one is a little bit less brutal for my mom to take in. Getting another animal is a little bit hard for her, so I'm putting the cage one in the beginning. Now, what I also did for the cages, there's only one small picture on here that actually shows a full put-together CNC cage, so I decided to print out some. I put a little heading on the top, and I printed out some really good pictures that I got from Google. And then there's just a sticky note that just says just some pictures. And I'm going to put that right after the article about the CNC cages. Then I have my two articles and the little pictures. And then I always, at the end of my packet, which I call it, I put a letter. A letter stating the things I want to do, why I want to do them, and why I think it's a good idea to do them. So basically, you're writing a persuasive letter to your parents. I like to put this in a packet. I usually like to put it together. I have a little clip here. I'm just going to put that right in the middle so it doesn't really block my sticky note too much, so she can still read that. But basically, then I'm going to leave this somewhere in the house, probably somewhere that your parents are going to see it, like on the dining room table, the kitchen counter, somewhere where your mom or someone goes often. That's the best way to do it. Now, this is going to be non-forceful. You kind of don't want to go up to your parents and be like, read this, It's kind of like, whoa, 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 calm down. If I just leave it somewhere and she sees it, she'll glance at it. She might read the sticky notes on the side. She might flip through the pages and say, okay, I see what she's getting at. I'll read it later. Or I'll read it now, depending. You don't want to force your parents into thinking something. So letting them have some time to think about it, read over what you have written down, and, think about what you wanted to do and, the pros and the cons. Basically, just give them time. if you're gonna leave an article out like this, like I do, I like to put it somewhere where I know my parents are gonna go. And my mom, she'll usually, if she sees, that's why all the sticky notes are titled Mom, Mom. You know, all of my sticky notes. So if she sees Mom, she's gonna know that she was supposed to read it. If I just left it without the sticky notes on the table, I don't think. I do a lot of stuff, research and stuff by myself, so she might think it's just one of my things. So when I put the headings on it that say Mom, she knows that she's supposed to read it. And then after your parents, I keep saying Mom because this is who I'm titling my stuff to. But your parents or your guardian, once they read it, they will probably come and talk to you about it. That's when you get to really put in your opinion. Most of this stuff is just facts and stuff that other people say. I don't like to put too much of my opinion in because I put my opinion in, you know, pretty good, and like the last letter is all my opinion. But you want a lot of stuff to back it up, not just stuff that, you know, you've said, you know. So basically, after this, your parents are going to talk to you, and then you get to put in a lot of your opinion on the subject. You get to show them really that you have the responsibility. I pay for everything for my pets. You know, I pay for food and bedding and vet care if they need it, and everything I pay for by myself. So my mom already knows that. That's actually in my letter. There's actually a thing that says, and yes, I know all expenses will be coming out of my pocket. So that's one sentence that's in my letter. That's a must. My parents don't pay for anything for me. If I want to do it, if it's my decision, I have to pay for it, you know. And I'm okay with that. You know, I work, I make money, I have money for that. So that's just one thing. Now, if your parents say no, don't get too, you know, upset about it. Don't start screaming at them, getting mad. Let it go and give them a breather. Don't really bring it up too much. Then after, you know, a couple weeks, you know, you can start bringing it up again and, you know, kind of find more really strong backup evidence that you're going to need. And just kind of let your parents make the decision. The more you show that you know what you're talking about, the more you show that you're smart, you know what you're talking about, you know what you want, and you know you're gonna get, you know that you know how to make sure everything happens right, everything works out. The more likely your parents are to say, okay, let's do this. So basically, that's kind of what I do. And if you have anything that, say, you do that you think works, you can put it in the comments. Basically, that's just the video. I know I haven't made one in a while, so I was kind of excited to make that, and it kind of fit my situation right now, trying to convince my mom. So my huge packet that I'm leaving her, because she's out right now, she's picking up my stepdad from work. He kind of works a little farther away, so I had a bit of a time to really put this together the way I wanted it to. So that's it for today. Sorry that was kind of a long video, but I hope it helped you guys. If you have any other videos that you want me to make, put it in the comments. If you have any comments on this, on, you know, things that maybe you want me to try, or something that you want other people to try after watching this video, you can leave that in the comments too. Thank you guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.